occupations carry on in earnest. And Novgorod is about to go down, surely, any moment now. And all these little stacks that are just begging to be wiped. Yikes. Lots of truces going away here. I'm sure that won't come to bite me. I haven't even been thinking about what to do with my guys right now. But, you know, nobody really wants to join this coalition against me. We have got ourselves the Improve Relations guy. It's probably a bit late, but I never did ask how the sound is. Been having quite a bit of sound issues lately, probably because I'm really bad at setting that kind of stuff up. You can lay into the paradox streams all you want, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Also, the noble's estate cannot be allowed more influence, even though I don't like the burghers that much. That would actually put them in control here. And it would get rid of my delicious army tradition. But it would make them pretty damn loyal. I gotta think how soon they're going to get rid of whatever they have right now. 6 years? It's not happening. We cannot make such commitments. You might hate me, but too bad. At least it ticks upwards. Could you bankrupt a Russia that big? Well, I mean, you could. No reason why you couldn't. It just wouldn't be easy. Well, might as well get our general before army tradition goes far, far away. You really want to go there? Yeah, let's party. I'll wait for him to be locked in there and, well, let's just go for it anyway. Come on, let's party. Pop, pop. And all was right with the world. Well, except for this situation. Oh boy, they really like to attach to me, don't they? It's like they think that I can charge the Great Assault here. And it's not that they're wrong. Well, might as well try it. We've got some great leadership here, right? Oh, heavens to Betsy, we have become one of the great powers. We didn't even grow, we just did. Excellent. Ottomans. Be my paddy. Okay. I don't think they're gonna listen to me. Well, my diplomatic reputation precedes me, but that's about as far as I think it goes. Oh yeah, you better run. Yeah, he's not quite running now, is he? The Commonwealth just don't have much in the way of greatly defendable lands, which is a shame, but hey. We'll just stand around smelling our own farts for a while. Jake, beware of great power intervention. 2 versus 1. Yeah, that is a thought, actually. With the Commonwealth and myself against Russia, things could look a little hairy. But once Russia lose their capital, they'll probably want out of this war. Then again, I have to think who doesn't like Commonwealth. They might get involved here. Thanks, Venice. Didn't need my merchants anyway. That is a good point, though. The Ottomans are quite likely to want to jump in there because they hate the Commonwealth. Then again, they are diplomatic, so why would they do such horrible things? Right, Petersburg is down. We can do this. I mean, honestly, I would like more, but I probably shouldn't push my luck right now. Cool, I could actually take Nagai's trade power, but never mind that. It's a bit of a shame. I would love to take some land over for the Commonwealth. But I should probably just settle for breaking Russia up with the Ottomans. It's a wonderful thing to get, even for a short bit. Still, once that happens, can we even get to Nagai? Well, it doesn't really matter. We have one of their forts, which should probably be enough for them to want to not be part of this war anymore. Plus, they'd have access through Russia, so we could just go in and crush Nagai anyway. And speaking of Nagai, they're too big for us to eat up, and it's not like they have any subjects for me to take over. I gotta think though, breaking up Russia and Ottomans could only be a temporary thing, depending on how it looks. Russia hates France still, so they have a common hatred for somebody. I might just have to make the most of that. I mean, we do have Russia on the back foot. It might be worth actually pushing harder. But you know how bogged down you can get with land wars in Russia. They still outnumber us heavily. Well, maybe not so heavily anymore, but... well, when you take the cavalry into consideration, it doesn't look so bad, does it? Still don't want to ravage the Commonwealth too badly. Check war reps, maybe. It's a bit further along than maybe we can handle. But Pskov is not. We should just carry on with our sieging. If the situation starts turning, then we can make peace. But for now, we're crushing his army. And then I see something like this and think, I'm not really keen on losing my army over this. Well, it was a good fight, Russia, so long. You remove Commonwealth as your rival, you will not have an alliance with the Ottomans anymore. Fare thee well. Wow, that was some fairly brutal losses. Russia loses... wow. They also lost France as a rival. This is potentially very good news. I wonder who they're going to rival next. They declare Nitra as their rival. No. Well, it could happen. Let's not joke about it. Right, what about you? I know this is my war of aggression, but could you just, like, give me some money? Makes the Commonwealth happy. The war reparations would not. You know, one bit of favor is pretty good at this point. I don't care about your alliance with Russia. It was pretty handy. I might come knocking for Crimea later on, but they're also allied with Karakiyunlu, which could be an issue. In any case, I will knock Crimea off of that list. And if you do have an alliance with Korea, please drop that as well. Otherwise, really, none of this is going to help me out. Your war reparations won't be worth diddly, so thanks for the war, see you later. So it might seem like absolutely nothing got achieved by this war. Well, so long 5 admin, rather lose that than the other things. But my hope here is that Russia and the Ottomans will have a big old falling out right now. Russian relations are not that great. So what's it gonna be? I'm just glad we got that out of the way. And not a moment too soon, our own Nuremberg trial is about to start up. Thank goodness for hotkeys. I just can't win when it comes to the Reformation. It's been smashing my country so hard. I tell you, I'm happy for the Catholic as official faith, though. Catholic Empire, tolerance of true faith, and missionary strength. What more could you want? Jake, should you restart the game to make them recalculate rivals? That might be a pretty good idea to force that recalculation. A bit cheap, but why not? Why indeed not? Alright, I'll take that opportunity to take a very quick water break then. Haha. Thanks to keeping it all dark, you never saw my deep dark secrets. Nah, nothing of the sort. Okay, Russia. Surprise me. Well. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. What? Okay, well. Careful what you wish for, I guess. I can imagine how that happens, but still surprised. No, I don't like Brandenburg. I should probably start making them a rival as well, since they feel much and such the same. Jake, I guess this will be bug report. Yeah, this will be bug report. Glad we went through that no CB war to force Russia to drop Commonwealth as a rival. Thanks a bunch. Jesus. Okay, well, that was an enormous waste of time and stability and armies and money and just everything. Well, damn. Okay. It's time, Jake. Invade the PLC while they are weak and unprepared. Yeah, there are a few problems with that. That French alliance could really help us out, though. Did they have that before? It's not a French alliance if my ally allies them, right? Well, I am more than a bit bummed about that. And let's check nationalism here as well. Just gets better and better. Yeah, the one other way of looking at it, though, is that now the Ottomans are alone, and I can call in all the power of the Commonwealth to stomp down on them. Trouble is, the Russians were one thing when we caught them unprepared. The Ottomans, they have more than twice the Commonwealth army. And they have the ability to have another 150 or so mercenaries of their own. I need some serious firepower if I'm going to be taking down the Ottomans, is what I'm getting at. Oh hell yes, keep them in their place. Time to start researching nukes, drop a little something on Constantinople. Ah, this is something I'm not so fond of. Wow. Really thought we'd be able to force them to rival the Ottomans then. Maybe, I think what it is when you reload, it forgets the minimum timer on setting rivals. Either that or it just never worked. In which case I've got even more to moan about when I get back to work. I might as well minimize losses here, there's no hurry with this fort. Hey, it's not all bad, we're a great power now. It does have its own issues, but hey. 1, 2, in you go. And we can finally finish off diplomatic ideas. And now we can get the greatest policy, yearly Republican tradition. We will always pay military for that, and there is no reason to ever stop. It wants us to fight in Ostmach. I would love to. There's a slight problem with that. What I also want to do is fight Brandenburg, but, well, there's problems everywhere we go, let's face it. Thanks, game. I needed more religion changing. I don't think it ever worked, Jake. I had this problem. Don't think I reloaded. Well, that's that then. I guess we're gonna have to best CB Russia again later on, whilst they have no friends, and hope that we can win again. Hopefully they don't make new friends, but that truce... Well, they have a truce with the Ottomans for a while. But 1603, we'll have to gun them down again and rip them to shreds. There's still a problem with this, though. And that's that I don't get anything for myself unless I manage to make it to a port first. Now, if I could just get Pomerania to be my subject, things might go a bit better. Might be difficult, but what in the world was ever worth doing and was easy? Maybe not even my subject, just straight up annex. I need to carve a way there through Berlin. Aggressive expansion is still fairly high around here. Not insurmountably high. A lot of it will go away fairly soon. Most of it is very localized up here. If I simply ignore the aggressive expansion I have here, I can simply treat my AE within the HRE as being... I don't know, it was like 25 and 30 around there. You don't have many good friends. And my claims are likely going to go to Anhalt. Yeah, we'll do exactly that. The story with Magdeburg, I don't even know. Wait 50 years and start converting religion, Jake. Right. Not following the usefulness there. I forgot about Manly Mantua. We kept them as an ally, and they have proven to be quite strong. Who else do we have? Augsburg, of course. I kind of just kept them around to be free food, but... Thanks, game. I love having no religious unity. Well, at least we have tons of admin. We can put that to use. But I need to put my diplomats to work, and I can't even think how. There aren't claims that I need right now. I can't think of many people that I could get to like me more right now. Most of them already hate my guts. And many of them I've already improved relation with. And then again, Trier made a great ally earlier. I was forced to break alliance with them before. But I think we can go back down that path. Heavens, yes. Might seem a bit lame getting all these little allies, but you never know when you get pulled into these wars. The Manchuan reconquest of Medina against Ferrara. Of course I'll help you. I'd never dream of not. Now get to work. Gonna keep my relations Gucci with you. The dead mech says, hey, chat, just stepped back in. Yeah, I want to say that when I enter Moscow later on. Just stepped back in. What's changed? Nothing great. You're under occupation. That's how I want it to go. It's not the Ulm that I'm bothered about here. It's the Burgundy. Burgundy kind of lack... they lack enemies, actually. You'd think they have no shortage of it here, but France doesn't particularly hate them. They got a very passive queen. Great Britain isn't gunning them down. Okay, I've been capped on admin for ages, so let's finally spend that. Tibet has formed. Good heavens. Stranger things have happened, really, but wow. I like to think that Bhutan did that. In fact, since we can now see Asia, why don't we get a quick rundown of how it's progressed here. Who was the uniter of Tibet? Oh, calm! Well done. Assam tried their luck at taking over Bhutan, but Tibet, no. Bhutan lives. Maybe it was Bhutan that took over Tibet. Make me proud. Double time. Can't really get behind the Bahmanis that we're seeing on the map here. That's something ain't right about that. Beautiful. Well, no sense paying our units, and of course we went to war, so all of our forts activated. Let's not have that happen, please. At least we got plenty of papal influence from all this converting. Let's keep getting our local saints. Could always do with more everything. Oh wow, the clergy are really dying here. Okay, he might be 50 years old, but we haven't recruited him as a general, so our consul Pavel Pongrak should be more than adequate. Yeah, the Bavarians may want to rise up, but they can try. Ingolstadt. That's right here. You know, I could probably not have to deal with those guys, period, if I just had my army there. Or if I actually marched onto the right province here. Not a problem. It was never a problem. Moravia and heirs. And additionally the Saxons in Dresden. Well, this is what religious wars will do for us, but yeah, we're alright. We had to sit through religious disaster for so long, remember that? Of course you do. Now we might just be able to get Pomerania as... oh, full annexation. Excellent. Anything that makes Manly Mantua stronger is good for us. Unless they're, you know, annexing Austria on our borders. That's not particularly good for us. And I see that you got 2 aggressive expansion for that. Can't hold it against the eye, that though, because it was just reconquest on what is rightfully their lands. Now I am very tempted to go all guns blazing into Brandenburg. I just need Potsdam and Berlin and I'll be satisfied. But that is a huge amount of development inside the HRE to take. A huge amount. And if I give it straight to Anhalt, I do worry a little bit that they will just return it. That's something I think we're fixing. Can I even say that? Well, I'll say it anyway. So I do get mocked a fair bit about this campaign because, you know, I'm not fighting the Ottomans and instead I'm just snaking my way into the HRE like I'm running away from them. What do you expect against this? If they went to war with me, they could summon up 400,000. It wouldn't even stress test them. But here's hoping that it won't be long before we put the Russians to the boot good and proper. Another no CB, but it is, of course, the best CB. You know, I could probably subjugate all of Brandenburg in the patented one-shot method. Kinda curious how that would go down. No, I'd probably get into aggressive expansion hell here. Burgundy's still a thing to worry about, but Augsburg and Mantua would help me out here. I sincerely doubt Trier would. They don't trust us so much. But didn't I see our friends here as being neutral? No, they're mutually friendly. I need to take down Russia. The trouble with doing that is if I am still a great power when I do that, yeah, a great power could intervene. Daddy, I don't want to be a great power anymore. Where is Dresden? I totally know that. The Ottomans are just gorging on maps as well. They've been taking them off of people left and right. It would go down like this, Jake. You'd end up with a coalition of all of Europe, while the Ottoman annexes half the princes and gets 10 or so AE with all nations. Amen to that. Can't you release something to stop being so great? I don't think I want to release something just so that I don't end up involved in that. But it just takes some other nation to grow a little bit, and then we'll be done like dinner in that regard. It's not long till I lose that core that I have on the Ottomans. That's not an invitation for them to fight me. Mind you, if they did fight me, it's not like I'm crippled with bad allies here. I could strike them back pretty hard. I feel like Chief Wiggum threatening that he can throw his revolver pretty hard. Yeah, Livonian Order not so keen on helping me throughout all this. Yeah, if I fight Russia, that's the real problem. Otto scum. Jake, your burghers want more land for some reason, or your burglars want more land. The burghers get nothing. It's a shame I can't take their contribution every now and then, but really, they get nothing. I could certainly be affording better, well, better most things by now. Yoink. I got some tech catching up to do here. Yeah, I could have better advisors. Maybe not level 3 advisors. Not keen on spending all of that money. Yeah, well. Look at the dev in the ledger to see who's currently 9th. Yeah, I will check that out. So, great power rating. The Timurids are just behind me, and so are the Danes. In fact, the Timurids will get their act together when they actually get the next institution. I wonder if they're anywhere near that. Okay, far from it. Either that or the Danes just need to grab a bit more land, and the Ottomans just love paying off other people's debts. Even though he's greedy. What a guy.